time with one exceptional luxury vehicle. This is a 2003 BMW 745 Li. Under the hood of the 745, you're going to find BMW's familiar 4.4-liter V8. Now in this tune, it makes 325 horsepower. It's routed to a 6-speed automatic transmission, which is in turn routed to the rear wheels. You've got traction control and stability control on this particular car, as well as any 745 for that matter. This is the Li model, which indicates a long wheelbase. You got an extra 5 inches of legroom for the rear passengers. Now, the neat part about this car, as large as it is, it's got the same DNA built into every BMW, which is kind of a synthetic refinement. You get a lot of feedback from the road. It's very sporty. It drives a lot smaller than it really is. It feels a lot smaller to the touch, but very fast, very nimble, very comfortable, and very refined. Let's get up close because this is really an exceptional 745. Before we walk around this, because the car really is truly in excellent condition, I just want to preface how we got this car. It was a trade for a 2006 Mercedes-Benz that we had. The gentleman that had this car purchased the extended, not only warranty, but maintenance plan as well. So all the maintenance was included. The warranty and maintenance plan, which was 6 years, 100,000 miles, actually expired on January 27th, which was the last day that he had it. He actually took it to BMW. There was some tail lamp or a corning lamp was burnt out. Had that done, but got all of it. Now, when you really look at the condition of this car, I mean, there's no stone chips across the front. I wish I could point out more because I think blemishes make cars real, but I guess I'll show you some of the features because we don't have much else to talk about. You've got front and rear park assist on this car. Xenon headlamps up front with a power sprayer that pops out right here. Come around to the driver's side. Again, no damage to speak of. Even these 19-inch wheels are in excellent condition. You got a 245, 45 R19. If I had to guess, I'd say that these were likely at 50 to 60%. They're really a great tire. This is the Michelin Primacy, and they do come with Michelins from the factory. So this was a car that was not skimped on as far as OEM parts, but look down the driver's side. You can see all the panels, everything's perfect. Paint's perfect. Rear wheel and tire. Now the one thing that I really can, and I wouldn't say this really kills the car, but you got a little bit of a scuff there. Looks like they loaded something that might have fallen against the bumper, but that's essentially it. You got a loading scuff here. These actually probably, if we really got down on it, would likely buff out. Yeah, it looks like just a little bit of adhesive there. Not a problem. Park sensors all across the rear. Proper 745 Li badging. Come around to the passenger side. Follows exact same suit. Stunning condition all the way down. Take a look inside the 7. I can see the seats. I mean, everything looks as if it's in brand new condition. I mean, there's literally no wear. The bolster's got a little tiny bit of wear here. Other than that, everything's virtually perfect. The driver's seat in this car is heated and ventilated, and also has a massage feature, but easy to get in and out of, as you'd expect of a car of this size. Power tilt and telescope steering wheel come out at you as well. Automatic control for the Xenons, have fog lamps as well. That'll operate the power trunk closer. You got a multi-function steering wheel here with some manual shift buttons. Look at the gauge cluster. You've got a nicely lit orange display here. You've got a couple of multi-function trip windows here. You can see your distance to empty there. That'll also show you your fuel economy, as well as just some instant information on the car's dynamics overall. Now, one thing that's kind of unique about the 7 Series, if you can see closely, this is actually the shifter. You just click it down to go to D, push it up to go to reverse, push it again in either direction to go to neutral, or just press park and it goes to park. It's that simple. The wipers have an automatic function. Just press this one button. They'll wipe once to confirm that they're on. You can see this button right here. It's illuminated. That is the park distance sensors. And on the screen here, you can actually see it will show you in a red, green, and blue pattern. Whatever colors, I don't know. It shows you in some sort of pattern that, where there's an object in the way, you'll be able to see it. On that, this is the infamous iDrive system. You can see that the map is illuminated below. There you are. This whole system controls your, some of your climate functions. The climate control's right here. If you hit automatic, you can just dial up your regular temperature. It'll show you right up here in the display what you're dialing up. You've got dual zone, but you can set some of the more intricate functions within the system on the screen here that also will control your audio functions. Phenomenal stereo in this car, Logic 7 sound system. You've got a single in-disc CD player here. But look over on the dashboard here. 6 CD cartridge right there. Pop in your favorite 6. Put them right in there. Got a nice glove box down here, decent size with the nice small pop. Car's running, you can't even tell. A couple storage drawers down here, much in the same way of like a dresser. And very simple control layout here. The mouse here, the iDrive mouse as I would call it, controls everything up here, but other than that, you're just cruising in absolute comfort. Now the 7's equipped with the comfort seating package. I know it's just a package, and if you don't really understand what that is, I'll be glad to show you here. These seats are definitely an upgrade. If you can see, you got a pretty prominent back here. Typical adjustments, but what makes it a luxury seat is that the backrest, while it tilts just as any other one does, when you push the seat forward, you can see the top of this will actually curve forward to meet your shoulders. You also have a power headrest with adjustable wings here that'll lock your head in place. Very, very comfortable. Now on the seat bottom, pretty much just a traditional seat. You've got your normal settings, height, tilt, and adjustment, but now down here you've got an extended thigh support that will go out for even some more additional comfort on a long road trip. Really, really, really comfortable. One problem many people may have with the 745, especially in the LI model, is that you don't know whether you want to drive or ride. Look at how much room I have. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can barely even get my knees to touch the back of that seat. Heated seat back here, just, I mean, the utmost of luxury of a back seat. I would probably pay somebody to drive me around probably 3 of the 7 days a week that I'd want to be in this car. Pretty remarkable. Right now I'm riding CEO style in the 7. Very comfortable. We're cruising along at roughly 50 miles an hour, and it feels like we're standing still. Alignment's dead straight. I could slam on the brakes right now, but I got cars behind me, but the brakes feel brand new. And acceleration, the car just picks up and goes. And it's instant. 325 horsepower. I know this is a large car, but 325 horsepower with variable valve timing on an engine like this, it just makes power. And I know it's kind of a generic thing to say, but until you really drive one of these, especially with a 6-speed automatic, it can make the right amount of power, or make the most of the right amount of power. Behind the wheel of the 7, your first impression, I mean, everything's of top-notch interior quality, but very comfortable, very livable. I got this seat exactly where I wanted it. You know, you might want to take the first 2 to 3 minutes to sit in this car just to get this seat right, because the options in getting this thing comfortable, once you have it right, I don't think there's another car that can compete in comfort. But great layout, real easy to use. You know, the iDrive system is definitely attacked by a lot of people because they say it's too complicated. Ask somebody that's owned a 7 Series. It's really not that complicated. It just takes a little bit of time to get used to. But once again, with that power, silent, but if you can feel the torque in this engine, it's a monster. Just an absolute monster. And the brakes, alignment, everything's perfect. I even ducked into the ABS there. But for oh, there's traction control, we spun them. But for a car with 87,669 miles, I don't think driving dynamics wise, I can tell this car apart from a brand new one. It's that well kept and just that nice of a car. This car is great evidence of why they call this car, you know, the ultimate driving machine, and that goes for any BMW. I mean, even today, there's not many cars that can compare in luxury to a car like this. Very comfortable, very solid, and this should speak volumes of the quality of these cars when they're very well cared for. This car is obviously maintained very, very well kept, both cosmetically and mechanically, and I would challenge anybody to replicate a car this nice with the kind of clock that this car has. Got a couple really important pieces of information here. One, I've got the BMW history report. It's Alpine white over beige Nazca leather. Not sure what that means. 100,000 mile warranty that just expired on the 27th of January. As far as the auto check, the previous owner was the second owner of this vehicle. The auto check history report, squeaky clean, qualifies for the auto check buyback protection. But the only real information on here, it was a leased car initially. The second owner did not finance it, he paid cash for it, and obviously took very good care of it. But really a gorgeous car, flawless in history, flawless in condition, aside from the tiniest little scuff on the rear bumper. Thanks for taking the time to check out this exceptional BMW. You know, a car like this really exemplifies what it is that we look for, and we usually won't keep a car of this kind of mileage, but this definitely meets the standards for quality that we expect of the cars that we buy and the cars that we remarket, the cars that we sell. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer any. My partners as well. But check out this car online. We've got 60 photos of this car at chicagocarsdirect.com. And also check out our entire footage reel. You'll find that on YouTube. It's youtube.com/chicagocarsdirect. Until then, check us out next time, and we'll see you soon.